Pitmasters, what's up? Yet another beautiful day to barbecue in another setup. Look how beautiful this is. We got my new 500 Prestige Pro right here from Napoleon. Look at this beauty. And Morrison, look at the floor. I know the floor is dirty. Don't, OCD people, don't look at the floor. Everybody else, look at the floor. Do you see it? Whoa! It's gonna be a good day. We got a good grill, and more importantly, we got beautiful meat. This is a beautiful flank steak, and this flank steak is one of the best value for money steaks you can find. Now I know prices worldwide are not the same, but in the Netherlands, if you buy this piece and you can have like 300 grams per person, it's gonna cost you around €5. This is a good price for a good quality steak. But you have to prepare it properly, and that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. To start with, this piece of meat is a proper working meat. It's located on this part of the cow, just before the leg. It's a working piece of meat, and it's on the outside, where the skirt steak is on the inside, it's on the outside, it kind of like contracts. So when your animal's turning, it's making that move in direction. So it's been working, and what that means is it builds up a lot of flavor. So all that flavor is in that meat. Why isn't it such a popular meat? Well, because of the core structure. If you look at the core structure, you can see that there are long lines running all the way through, and it can be chewy if you overcook it. So it's a beautiful cut of meat. You don't want to overcook it, and it's got a lot of flavor. Let's clean this part up. We're going to take all of that silver skin off. We want a fresh cut of meat without silver skin, without parts that we don't need. Fibers that are just going to get in the way. Now this part is cleaned up. Time to do the other side. Now we got this beautiful steak, and it's all cleaned up and ready to be grilled. This is an important step that you don't want to skip. If you don't clean up your meat, you're not going to have the same results if you were to clean it up. Removing all of that connective tissue, that silver skin, is just going to make it a better experience overall. So put in the time, put in the effort, and you're going to have a better steak. Before I'm going to show you guys how to actually cook this steak, we're going to do another step first, because I'm hungry for steak and gravy. Yes, proper gravy. So I'm going to show you my recipe for a really good gravy, and don't worry, it's going to be super tasty. For our gravy, we're going to start out with cutting one onion. We're going to chop it fine. We're going to add this to a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to let the onion slightly brown. In the meantime, we're going to chop fine a garlic clove. Add the garlic to the onions and continue with slicing the mushrooms. Add 1 tablespoon of tomato puree and let all of the ingredients brown evenly. Whoa, this is already starting to smell good. But what we need to do now is we need to add broth, because our gravy needs to be nice and juicy, but at the same time we want to have a good consistency. So we're going to take a teaspoon of flour and 2 tablespoons of beef broth. We'll stir it up until there are no more flour lumps in the beef broth. You can see that there's a nice crust and a good amount of caramelization on the onions and on the tomatoes. That makes everything so much sweeter. Now we're going to add 300 milliliters of beef broth. Wow, the smell is really getting in the area here. It smells so good. All of that nice caramelized onion and tomato together with that beef broth, it's really coming at you. This is going to be a fantastic gravy. You can see that there's a good amount of thickness to the sauce, but we still want to add our thickening agent. All we need to do now is to turn this really good gravy in an extraordinary gravy, is add more flavor. 1 teaspoon of Worcester sauce, 1 teaspoon of ketchup mayonnaise, a pinch of salt, and some fresh ground black pepper. Now we get to one of the best parts of the day. A glass of wine. Oh yeah. And with steak, I like to drink Cabernet Sauvignon, which is really good wine for steaks. Of course, we want some of it in our gravy. We'll add 3 tablespoons of that to our gravy, and the rest is for the pitmaster. And to finish it all off, we're going to add 1 lump of butter. This will make our sauce nice and creamy. Oh, this is good stuff. Oh, crazy amount of flavor. This is so good. It's just insane. Oh, just think, I'm gonna keep it all to myself. You guys take the steak, I'll take the gravy. Now it's time to grill our flank steak. And you guys that have been following this channel for a long time, you know that you don't season, or at least I don't, and I recommend you don't either, season your steaks up front, season them afterwards. We're going to season them at the end with a little bit of pyramid salt, and it's going to turn out way better than seasoning them up front with sea salt or rock salt or whatever you like to use. Just do it, give it a try, come on. Get out of your comfort zone. Now let's fire up our Napoleon Prestige Pro. I want all burners flaming. We need this grill super hot because what we want is a nice crust on the outside of the steak, and on the inside we want it almost rare. So we're aiming for around 50 degrees Celsius to 52 degrees Celsius as a core temperature. Our barbecue has reached a temperature of 300 degrees Celsius, which is around 600 degrees Fahrenheit. It's time to start grilling our flank steak. We got a beautiful thick stainless steel grill grit which holds a lot of heat right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to make maximum use of that heat. We're going to put our steak on, and then we're going to rotate it and keep on rotating so we build up that crust as much and as big as possible. Our flank steak is done, time to get it off the grill. Look at that, what a beauty. We build up a beautiful crust, nice and dark and crispy. You can see that it's still plenty juicy. We need to let this rest, there's a lot of tension in the meat. If we don't let it rest, it's going to be really strong in its fibers. We'll sprinkle it with a little bit of Maldon salt. And when I say a little bit, I don't really mean a little bit. I just want it on there. I wanted to enhance the flavors, and I wanted to give it a little bit of texture. We're going to slice this steak with the grain, and we're going to make sure that we get nice servable sizes of slice, and then when it's on your plate you can cut it against the grain so it comes out really tender. Look at that, how beautiful is that? One gorgeous slice. There we go. We'll take one of these big pieces. Look at that. Now we're going to cut it against the grain. Get it into nice bite sizes. Look at that. Nice cubes of goodness. Let's try one. All right. Cheers. There we go. Good amount of flavor. It's gonna definitely give you a good amount of chew. You need to work this meat. It's gonna cause your teeth to do a little bit of overtime, but a flank steak, it really has good amount of flavor. I love it. It's a good steak. And for that price especially, I really value it for the price that you pay for it. And basically, if they would serve this up in a restaurant, then all the other stuff that they serve up normally, hey, they'd be my friend. They could recommend me as a customer.
I really like the flavor.
And good texture as well. You have some meat in your mouth. It's not fall apart, it has texture. We got the crunch on the outside. It's juicy. But now, we're going to try it with my secret weapon. Our steak gravy. I'm going to take this gravy and pour it over our steak. Look at all of those juices running, and look at the color of that gravy. It's so dark, and it means that it's packed full with flavor. All right, stop saying all right, sorry, all right, I'll say stop saying. Look at that beautiful piece with gravy. Ooh. Let's cut this up into bite-sized pieces. Ooh. Let's mix that up. And then, perform our taste test, Denise. Come on, dig in. This is the secret to make a pitmaster smile. Now it turned into like a winter dish. Mushroom flavors. More, yes. More, of course. You can't just have one bite. It instantly became a dish. And you see Denise is dancing now. Before she said, well, yeah, it's okay, I like it, but now she's dancing and she's just looking at it. She's eyeballing it. She wants more, and there's a good reason for it. It tastes fantastic. Besides, there's ketchup mayonnaise in there. And don't say ketchup mayonnaise. We skipped that part last year. You all know about it now, so don't start now. No more foolishness in 2020. Yeah, of course, keep eating. Before Morrison decides that he wants a piece as well. Oh.
Alright, goodbye.
Oh. What's that cartoon again? It says, bye-bye, lady. Old lady. Never mind. You guys know the cartoon that I'm talking about. It's a generational gap, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed. You're laughing at me? No. You're calling me old? She's calling me old. No, I didn't.
You did.
But you laughed. I want to thank you guys. I need your support mentally, personally, and thank you very much for all your help, patrons, YouTube members. You guys freaking rock. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, then leave us a big thumbs up and
comment down below.
That's right. In the meantime, eet smakelijk.
And keep on grilling.
See you guys next time. Come on, eat it before Morrison gets it.
More. I want more.
Gravy, gravy. Do the gravy dance, Denise. You know, you can have this gravy with fried chicken. There we go. Uh-huh. Mmm. Mmm. All right, Morrison. I see your sad eyes. Take a piece. However small it may be, appreciate it for what it is.